Hello and welcome back to Ravenport. So today we go carry out my threat from last time. We've bought a new baler. So go take the 8400 up to the shop to get the baler, then go and do our field. You can see there's been a few changes in our yard as well. It's now all been landscaped, levelled and tidied up quite considerably. So you've got a nice bit of grass there and gravel everywhere else now. So you've grassed around the house, gravelled the driveway and also grassed around the grain bin. Just smartened the whole place up a bit. So we've got the big square bale sitting in the shop, waiting to be collected, and also the artisan bale stagger is there as well. That will be used on the big fast track at a later date to clear the bales up with. So our first job today is to get the barley field baled, and also we've been around the oat field once with the combine, so there's a swath around there as well. So I'm going to see how many bales we get off that field before we leave any more straw lying around. We can always sell them anyway, a bit more money to come in. So hopefully we've got the head tracking set up better now as well. So it looks like it's sitting at a better height in the tractor cab currently. So let's get the baler hooked up on this tractor first. So I doubt this tractor will struggle with the baler like some of the smaller ones do. I know it's rated for 140 horsepower, but that needs a lot more than that to pull it. Or at least pull it at a sensible speed. Let's get a bit closer. Alright, we may go up to the barley field now. So I don't have any idea how many bales are likely to come off here at the moment. It shouldn't take too long to get them done. It's not too far up here. We will use the fast track for carting them because that is that little bit quicker. I haven't quite made up my mind what to do with them yet either, whether to sell them or to keep them down at the sheep yard. If we keep them down the sheep yard, they'll be there if we decide to go into cows at some point. So also a case of working out where we'd put the cows if we did have any. Could even come up here to start with as well. Right, so let's get the baler unfolded. Turn it on. And away we go. Pick up down. Let's get this straw cleared up. There's definitely a good speed to be going at with this. In the past we've used this on another episode on the 4220 fast track and it struggled with it. Doesn't seem to be having the same problem on this tractor. So we've got our first one there. Let's see how many we can get off here. So we're going uphill at the moment, we're still doing around about 20k. So it's definitely a big improvement over the smaller tractors on here. It's pushing the bales out fairly quickly as well, which is good. Just It's a shame they twist round when they drop onto the ground. It'd be nice if we could have the bale accumulator of the straw harvest add-on from FS17 on here. Put the 3 bales in groups across the field. I was a big fan of that accumulator and the grab that went with it. Right, so take the top headland swaths off now. You see, we've still got a field of sunflowers there waiting to be harvested, and the rest of our oat field. Got just under a full grain tank off the headlands, so there's about 12,500 litres in the grain tank there. So they're not going to yield too badly either. We'll have to have a look once we get back onto the field whether we sell the oats straight away or put them into storage. Some of that will also depend on whether we decide to get any cows yet or whether we just keep on building the finances up again. Guess we've got a choice of either build the finances up, buy some more sheep, or buy some cows and the machinery needed to keep cows. Of course, if we do have cows, we're going to need to grass some more fields. There's no way we could supply enough silage and hay off the fields we have got as grass at the moment to feed them. So one of these fields here would be a logical choice for grass. We've got the silage clamps in the BGA over there that we own. Whilst it'd be good to do maize silage, well, there's only one of us on here and that's a bit time consuming if there's just one person. So we've got several bales already just off these 2 swaths at each end and the 2 down the side. So I made sure to park the combine out of the way once we'd done that headland round on there, so we could get baled up. And what we may do in the next video is collect some bales and also have a helper on the combine at the same time. Just go between our bale wagon and the lorry to empty the combine out. I think this tractor is definitely the master of the baler. It's not struggling at all on there, which is good. I'd have been surprised if it had been. It's also getting some more use out of tractor, which hasn't been used at all currently. It's probably our least used tractor so far. All that will change now. Of course, if we got this baler now, we can sort of consider if we need to keep our round baler and the versus bale carrier as well. Do we really need a round baler and a square one on the farm? They could be sold to get a bale wrapper or a forage wagon as well. That means we can sort of rejig all the machinery of the livestock department, maybe put a loader on the other John Deere tractor down there if we did go into cows up this way, and one could be kept at each livestock unit. I know there is currently one grass field on this map, but I don't think we could afford to buy it at the moment. There may actually be one smaller one as well, which may be more on the budget. Don't particularly want to have to buy any silage bales at the price they are. So we definitely get a good lot of bales on here, that's for certain. So if we did decide to do a grass field up here, we maybe look at changing the rake and the tedder to something bigger as well. Keep this baler fed as much as possible if we start doing stuff on that scale. Let me know what you think about that one. Should we keep our round bale equipped or sell that now we've got the square baler? I'm happy to keep both of them if the need is there for them. So there's been no money cheated into this game, as everything we're earning now is paying for things. So not too many more swaths on here now to get done. About halfway across the field. Definitely not hanging around with this tractor on this baler. So that's the right choice to make. I would say that either the 8.4 John Deere or the 8330 fast track would be the two tractors for this one, or the 6250 at a push. We may try the 6250 on it in the future and see how that handles up. That tractor's got quite a bit of other work that can do. So it's nice when you've got big long ends like this. It means less turning, and it's always the turn that eats up your time on the field work. So definitely no shortage of straw on there. I'll have a look at the bale counter once we've finished the fields. So 3 more swaths on here, 2 of which are from a full combine width and the final one is from a part width. So we'll be expecting so many bales off that swath. So working on the proviso with going to cattle, which one of these fields would be best for grassing as well. We've got the 4 down the main yard, we've got the small oat field, We've got 3 fields here. We would not consider one which the Fent was cultivating in the last video. That one's too big to consider and too useful for arable cropping. So it's between one of these 3, the ones down the main yard, and the oat field, as far as I'm concerned with that one. A similar thread, where would be the best place to put our cow yard? It could go down the main yard, it could go near where the sheep are as well if necessary. So we have all the livestock together, or it could come up here somewhere. So have the cattle up this way. Try and think of somewhere fairly level to put it. We could put it down where the sheep are. That'd group all the livestock together. We could build ourselves a complete new livestock yard up here as well. That way it'd be near the BGA and the silage clamps. Save us having to build any extra clamps anywhere. So several things to consider with that one. So cattle are just one possibility. We could just stay to sheep and expand them, or just carry on earning money and buy another field somewhere. What would you guys like to see done? One thing's for certain, we're definitely not short of straw bales after doing this field. So let's just get the headland done around that oat field and see what we've got. So go around this one in the same direction as the combine went. We see lots of bales over to our left there now. Not sure whether we actually need to bale this field or not, other than to get extra money, really. It's a big wide swaths from that big head that we've got on our combine. That's the longest one done on here, or longest single headland done. So what we'll do is take another one off the headlands ourselves before we decide to put a helper on the rest of the field. Oats aren't the biggest yielding crop anyway. The thing with oats in real life is they're a very bulky crop, there's not a lot of weight to them. They're great to combine when they're fit, but you don't get a lot of weight in the trailer with them. They just take up a lot of space. They do, however, yield fantastic straw for bedding animals with, particularly if you're using dog kennels. You'll be a bit more careful with the chaff off oats because they can actually damage the eyes of livestock though, if you use it in feed mixes. So nearly done here now. We just have to empty the baler out then so we can fold it up. Turn it off. So quite a good looking tractor and baler combination, this one. So just get those two bales ejected there from the baler, and I'll remember which button to press. So there's 102 bales came off these two bits we've done so far. So let me know what you think. Do we chop the rest of the oat straw, or do we bale it and sell it for extra income? I'm easy whichever way we go. Probably worth in the region about £500–600 a bale if we were to sell them. So it could be an extra useful amount of income when you put it like that. We'll make our way back down the yard now with this, so we can get the fast track then. But that will be in the future video. So certainly happy now the head tracking seems to be working better on here. But for now, I'll leave it there for this video. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you next time.